Hello!
Hey,
Is there anyone in chat? I can't see because I'm DMing.
Yeah, there are.
I don't
There
know.
are people.
Oh,
We've
damn!
got viewers.
Faithfuls.
Thank you. Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Hexagon tabletop role-playing games. I'm Brent, your Dungeon Master for today, and with me, I have my wonderful players, CJ, Peter, Simon, and Bernier. Unfortunately,
That's us.
I have some bad news for y'all, which is Avatar is delayed until next week due to unforeseen circumstances. We have a few players that are not able to make it, namely those who are not here. And so if you have a problem with that, get in the comments, as they say. But until next time, that means for today, we're going to be playing a one-shot in a little mini world that I came up with a little while ago. I've had this idea floating around and everyone agreed to play along just for today, but maybe another day too one day. We'll see about that. This is called Slayers. Now, our band of adventurers this time registered with the Adventuring Guild in a world where skills are real and classes are real and they're assigned by the world system. These adventurers have learned certain skills along their way, banded together to form a party, and have set out to make some money. It's expensive to live, and they're going around doing good work, clearing the land of ferocious monsters and helping the general people kind of get by. And adventurers are necessary in this world because monsters do roam the land. They come from the forests. They come for the crops. They come for the people. Now our adventurers find themselves in Son-Telev. This is a small town by a large forest, a little bit out in the boonies, away from the rest of civilization. Son-Telev has one main attraction, and that is the Hogs Harvest, a wonderful tavern/inn, huge, kind of all made of wood and like stone foundation, brightly lit up, huge fireplace, and at one end, bringing warmth and light to the rest of the tavern. You have villagers mulling around, drinking, clinking, playing games in certain places, kind of large tables, a little bit like what we see on the screen. And even so, like, there's that big fire pit that you see. So there's another one of those kind of nearer the door. So right when you come in, you can feel the warmth. And our band of adventurers have just finished a quest. For indeed, the Hogs Harvest is known as such. For every year on the harvest, hogs, feral hogs, come from the forest and charge towards the crops, eating as much as they can and proliferating around the countryside. And if not stopped, the feral hogs become this unknowable stampede that stampedes and affects all the other villages. And indeed, if no one stops it, then the Hog King would appear, and the Hog King is a mighty hog indeed. But this world event is easily mitigated by putting out a bounty every year for the Hogs Harvest, where you harvest the hogs before they can harvest you. And it's a first come, first served thing. Luckily, the Slayers were around, and indeed, they got here first. They slayed between 30 and 50 hogs and came back for their reward, gold. 5 gold pieces each. Not an insignificant amount here, as one night at a tavern would cost a silver piece. But tonight, everything is on the town. Food is being laid out. Lots of meat, boar meat, hog meat coming around. Vegetables and crops that have been ripe from the harvest are kind of like being given around freely as well. Roasted, stewed, there's soup, there's bread. It's a wonderful evening in the tavern. And all the farmers are just kind of like singing the praises. And indeed, like there's someone known for singing kind of standing up and clapping, and they're starting some songs and talking about days past when the Hog King had come once upon a time. For this has not happened in many, many years. And there's a kind of like group of level 1 fighters who came too late to get the bounty, kind of like sullenly sipping on their ale, as they look around and observe the Slayers, a party of level 5 adventurers, rank F, I believe I said, in the guild, but they are on the cusp of ranking up to E. Because indeed, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now,
We know our alphabet here.
I hope I do. CJ.
Yes.
Describe your character, name them, describe them, and tell us what they are doing in the Hog's Harvest at this very moment.
My name is Gene Crinkle Jr. My friends call me JJ. And my enemies call me nothing because they're dead. I am a lizard folk rogue with a little bit of wizard inside me. I lick my lips. I'm wearing, it looks like a hog skin kind of getup. And I'm sipping on a malty kind of sour beverage through a straw in the corner of the room. Clinking the 5 gold that I had won not long ago. The most money I've ever held in my hand that I could call my own. And I'm waiting for the other Slayers to join me.
And so we see JJ in this corner. Those 3 level 1 fighters kind of look over and they go, oh, that looks like it's JJ. Many know him as a street performer. Some say he's actually a smuggler. The other one goes, oh, they say he can smell lies on people's breath, like bad breath wafting out of their mouth. They say, don't get too close. That's how he actually tells that you're lying. He smells it on you. And the other one goes, well, I heard he makes the most delicious raspberry tart from a secret recipe passed down for generations. And the other 2 look at him and go, what? And we're going to go over to Peter. Your character's name, your description, and what are you doing right this moment?
Yeah, my name's Kid Yellums, mate. I'm a bit of a merchant around these parts. I'll sell you anything. As a matter of fact, I got 3 hogs here. Want them? They're quite feral.
He's sitting at a table. He's wearing this way too long trench coat that he clearly got off somebody else that was bigger than him. He's a short little guy, 3 feet tall. You can't really see anything. He's hidden, bundled up in his trench coat. The top of his head is covered by a hood, and the bottom of his face is covered with a bandana. He's got what look like normal ears poking out slightly, but they seem to have been clipped. He's got kind of dark greenish skin. You get a good look at him. He's clearly a goblin. If he didn't have his mask and hood on, you'd see that his skull was caved in a little bit on the right side. And so he's kind of squished and pinched like this. And he talks like this. Yeah, he's chilling with the other Slayers. He's got a hog in his hand. He's twisting it over a mug, just like cracking it and like squeezing the blood out into the goblet.
The juices are flowing out of this thing. Is wrenched over. You walk over to JJ. The fighter who kind of said that weird thing about the raspberry tart points over to you and he goes, well, I know a rumor about that one. That one's Kid Yellums, the goblin. And he always has something to sell for cheap. So we might be able to get some goods off him later. The other one goes, well, I'll do you one better. I have a rumor about him. I've heard that he's a scavenger that takes the belongings of fallen hunters. So we better be careful out there or he'll take from us. And the last one goes, I heard he's no good, though. I heard he sneaks into local businesses and steals their goods. And they kind of all give another look over at Yellum. Meanwhile, Simon, describe your character, give us their name and what they're doing in this precise moment.
So, Edgar Algernon, he's this large hippo. He's got a rather large snout with two little teeth that peek out just from beneath his upper lip. He's got two little ears that kind of just like flicker without any noise that happens around. And he's wearing this very beat up suit of chainmail armor. And at his hip, he's got his two beloved guns that he kind of keeps an eye on every once in a while. And he's just coming back and sitting down from the bar. In his hand, he has this little dainty cup of mead and a plate of just the smallest slice of pie. And he sits it down. And he starts nibbling at it. Looking around.
You sit down, look around, they huddle closer together. And these guys are gossips. They're looking at you now, Edgar. He goes, I think he's a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy. That's what I heard. Well, I don't know if what I heard is true, but, says the second one, I heard he once ate a whole pie in a single sitting. But look at that tiny piece he's eating. And the third one goes, well, I heard he's a really nice person. He sends the money that he makes to his sweet old mammy back home. That's why he's doing this adventuring type stuff. I mean, look at him. Looks like such a polite fellow. How could he be hanging out with that kid Yellums? Yeah. As they hum and haw together. Bernier, tell us your name, your description, and what you might be doing right at this moment as your other three party members sit at the table together.
Well, I'd probably be wandering over to bring them some drinks, some more beverages. But just to get into character. Oh, hello. My name's Roger Murphy. All right, and I'm here with my buds. And I'm about I don't know, I'm 5'10", 5'11", pretty average height. Looking about 200 pounds. I work out every now and then. Pump the iron, and I like to work with this big old halberd I have got. It's like a kind of like a glaive, and yeah, I just like to hang out and help people out. Normal looking guy, normal unassuming fella. Roger Murphy.
Perfect. Roger comes over. How are you holding the drinks as you set them down on the table?
I probably got if they're mugs, I've got two in each hand, by the thingy. Yeah. Slam them down.
Clap them down, and one of
There
the
you are,
guys
lads.
puts his hand over his mouth. And he goes, they say that there's Roger Murphy. He'll take revenge on any who will cross him, and not to speak to him under any circumstances. And he goes, well, I heard he was raised by beasts, and he's got no manners and no respect. The third one goes, what? I heard that he's never left a man behind, and that he always brings his comrades back from a mission. I mean, he can't be that bad of a guy. And as they whisper to each other, talking about all these rumors they've heard, I think we'll shift focus from them on over to our party, who are all sitting down, having a drink, a bite of pie, a piece of the roast hog, and we have JJ clinking those coins, I think, in the very corner. But our young barmaid Tabitha will come bustling along, and she'll grab a tray, has a bunch of food on it, and we'll set down some appies in front of all of you. They've crisped some stuff in oil and flour. Here, it's all in the tavern tonight. All of yous. Anything else I can get you just for the moment? We're all so happy that you cleared out the hogs so quickly. It just took you but a couple days. Usually it takes a whole week for. Well, she gestures over at the group, the gossipy fighters behind her, such as them. So really, we're quite thankful for all of you. Nothing to worry about now for any of us.
Pleasure.
Oh, perfect. She kisses you on the cheek and bustles off and starts grabbing plates and mugs and things. Comes back. Well, was there anything?
Your smile. That's all I needed there, darling.
Oh, and another one for you. Kisses you on the cheek. And then bustles on out back into the greater bar area, clearing mugs and things. And you can see that the tavern's getting a little rowdy at this point as the evening sets in. And the noise is quite up there, as it seems like the whole town has come in, is having a drink and having a feast because there's nothing to worry about tonight. There are no feral hogs coming by.
It's the last time we take this job, boys. Too much attention on us. I don't like all these
What do you mean?
prying eyes. Look at that table of fighters, and I say it loud enough for them to hear me. They haven't taken their eyes off of us.
You wanna mess him up? Oi, shut up.
Oh, guys, come on.
What?
I
Where's
say
Drake?
let him look.
The fighters
Let him
all
look,
like hiding behind their mugs, like crouching down. They're like, "Oh no!" Like, definitely trying not to be seen.
Buds. We're here to drink and be merry. We can't be starting fights in the middle of the place when we just saved the frickin' town.
I suppose.
That's a good point.
I mean, as long as we don't have to pay for the repairs, what's wrong with the fight?
Another good point.
Well, you are making a little bit of sense.
Well, look, thanks for the meat and start drinking that.
You say drinking the meat?
That's what he said. He's drinking the meat.
Oh, the meat.
I haven't seen him drink it yet, but
Thought you were
he's sure
drinking the
he's sure
meat.
talking about it.
Oh, I'd like to try drinking meat sometime.
How's that pie,
Wait.
Edgar?
What?
It's quite good.
Good.
Nothing like your raspberry tarts.
Well, don't say that too loudly.
Oh, he's the raspberry tart, isn't he? Go over and I start to pinch you.
Don't touch it.
You guys get a little rowdy at your table as you start to have your wonderful food. And Tabitha, after just a little bit of you guys eating and chatting a little bit, she'll come back. And this time she has essentially a whole hog that she's kind of carrying over her head, the whole roast hog, makes space in the middle of the table and plops it down. Here you go. This is for all your hard work. And she kind of like pinches your cheek, Edgar, and goes, hope this is enough for you to eat.
You're a strong one, aren't you?
Oh, you have to be around here. Strong muscles for all these strong farming young men. Keep them at bay, she's an older woman, like plump, runs the tavern. And I think you've all encountered her children, of which there are 10, who are of various ages and helping along with the tavern.
Damn.
Pests.
Gets busy.
It absolutely does get busy in here, and it's so sad that my husband's dead. Bless his soul by the world system. But
Dead, you say
what
that?
one to do but to continue on. She raises an eyebrow at you. Don't make me keep you at arm's length, young lad.
Oh, no. Just sorry about your loss is all.
Oh, yes. 'Twas many years ago. It wasn't a hog king, as the stories say, but it was one of them stampedes that built up. Unfortunately, he died defending the town, and, well, he's a bit of a hero around these parts.
Yeah, good riddance.
And she like touches her heart and says, "Oh, Benjamin." Wait, what did you say?
Oh, no.
You've made it.
He didn't say nothing.
It's a real delicious hog you made.
Oh, quite right. Well, what will all of you be doing next? Now that you've cleared us out of these hogs, we've given you, your bounty.
We
are
might
you
start a
looking
fight.
around? Oh, with those lads over there. She kind of lowers her voice and comes in.
Well, they have been giving me and my bods a stink eye, so maybe we'll throttle them a little. Then who knows?
Kid knows all about stink eyes, doesn't he?
Break it up in here,
Right.
please. Don't break
Talking
the.
about
If
me,
you
all
have
right.
a fight, try and have it out. Like throw them out and then beat them up outside.
Oh, okay. So
You
they
know
don't
what I
mean
mean?
anything to you, these folks. They're just random folks.
Oh, those they came in and you guys got the bounty first. So
Hell yeah, dude.
there's no hair off my back, and I've got quite a bit.
No hog off your property. Huh?
No, I'm gonna hog for thee.
You open the window, I can throw them out.
Well, I'm not saying they
Poor
are
guys
paying
did
us,
nothing
but,
wrong.
if anything, when you throw them out, grab the coin purse and toss it over the bar.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
All right.
Well, boys, it looks like you're on. Go ahead. Throttle him,
Edgar
man.
gets
Give him
up.
I
All
slip
right, all right.
away from the
Starts walking over.
You
I get under the
towards them and like look at them, Edgar.
Yeah, he gets up and he's starting walking towards him.
You do that, and they all get up and run. Ah! They run out of the tavern. They bang at you the whole time, and as soon as you face them, they just leave. And go, oh well.
We need your coin, Bert. They're gone.
Did they pay
Yeah,
at
but
least?
they paid already. It's fine. They could have paid a bit more, so you all, better stay another night, depending on what you're doing, so you can give me a little bit of your money. He gives you a wink, and then bustles off to go take care of other customers.
She can convince me to stay another night. Am I right, buds?
I could see why her husband died. Terrible woman.
Oh, you think? 10 kids? Oh, she worked them too hard, eh?
10 too many. Maybe we can make it 9.
No.
Go ahead.
I kid.
Oh, what? What else does that do for money around here? You guys hear anything?
Are there any more hogs?
I don't think so. We
Got rid of all of them.
killed them all. Pretty sure.
And I think
We
as
keep on
Edgar
talking about
says-
this hog king.
As Edgar says this, you guys remember coming into town, the quest board was bare except for the Hog's Harvest quest. This was the kind of only job that's around. Otherwise, they've offered, like, if you guys want to hang out with them and farm, they'll essentially pay you like a copper piece a day to farm with them.
No, thank you.
Right? You just made like 100 times more money than that. So kind of.
I ain't no farmer. I'm not going to do farming.
No.
And as you talk about the Hog King, kind of like you listen in, and that song is playing, and it's like the ancient tale of the Hog King, where nobody exterminated the hogs, and they stampeded across the land, making way for the great hog himself. And then eventually he was slain by the great hero and turned into the most wonderful feast you could imagine. And everyone who ate of the feast was full for a year and had many children, and it goes on, and then it starts getting lewd, and and they're all mashing their mugs together. And as the party is in kind of full swing, you see a hooded kind of figure slip into the tavern and look around, and immediately spot the four of you, and kind of like head down, weave through the crowd, and come over. And they'll look up, and it's a young, like boyish kind of like countenance with blonde hair, brown eyes, just wearing kind of like, I think, like sturdy clothes, like not something that you would see from a nobleman or anything, but definitely nicer than what the farmers are wearing. And he sits down at the table with you. He just pulls up a chair and says, "Do you mind if I join you?"
Oh no, have a seat, bud. Have a seat.
Edgar's hand is on his pistol. He's like, "What's your business?"
I already told him to have a seat, Edgar. Just relax, eh? We're all having fun here. We're all
Maybe he
friends.
wants to buy something. You want to buy something?
Looks kind of very uncomfortable and and he flips his hair back and you see it's an elf. He has those kind of pointed ears with the blondish, and you recognize now that what looks like a boyish countenance is that agelessness that comes with elves. So perhaps a little hard to place kind of how old this person might be.
I greet him in Elvish, because I know Elvish and Dwarvish.
Wonderful. So you greet him in Elvish. What do you say in Elvish?
I say, "Oh, hey, bud. What you need? What you looking for, buddy?"
And his face brightens at this. Elvish. He says, "I did not expect to hear the language of my people in a tavern such as this. How wonderful."
"Oh, yeah, got some intellect over here. Got some smarts in the old noggin, eh?"
And he smiles and nods respectfully to you, and then switches to common so that everyone else might understand, and says, "Well, what a surprise to be able to speak Elvish here, but I was traveling to look for an adventurer, an adventuring group, and you're the first that I've come across. I will be headed to the city, but our town needs help."
You mean you didn't see those yahoos that just ran out the door?
They looked, well, like they come a dime a dozen, those ones. But you all, you seem a little bit more grizzled. There are rumors about you. Perhaps you've heard.
Don't believe everything you hear.
Yeah, depends.
And he nods. Yes, well, I mean no disrespect. But the fact that there are rumors of you all speaks to your prowess and, well, your renown has increased significantly in the past while. Quickly.
How do
And
you
it
know
is-
all this?
Well, I
Well,
spoke
I
to
mean,
the
those
adventurers
other
guild.
four knew everything about us, apparently.
Hey, who's talking about us behind our freaking backs, man? We'll throttle him, eh?
Oh, well, there is information that can be found at the Adventurers Guild. The problem is that the adventurers are not usually out this far. And
At the
my
what?
town, the Adventurers Guild, where you are all registered there.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we've got the badges, Rod.
He gets like a confused look at you all, but he says, "Well, I can I pay you for a job?"
Do you want to buy something? You can pay me for that.
What are you selling?
I've got squeezed hogs.
And I give him like a twisted, ringed out hog.
Like a whole hog or like a piece of a hog?
No, a whole hog.
It's like a baby hog.
Yeah, it's like a baby hog, like one of those like the really
It's
cute
dried.
ones too.
It's like
with,
dried
the
out,
striped
so it's-
backs.
The
It's
runt of the
true.
pack.
Oh, good, even worse.
Oh yeah, you're this dried out, twisted hog or child hog, and he just looks at it and he goes, "Oh,
Oh, wait. Well, hold your horses. I'll give it to you for 1 copper piece.
oh."
It's quite. You can eat it. You know, that's a
Ah.
meal right there.
He takes
Hello.
out a copper piece and gives it to you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Takes the hog, and then he like kind of like puts it behind him, and then like throws it on the floor, and just like out over there. He's like, "Oh, how nice!" You see, the issue in the town is that there is a witch who has been using magic, and she has been compelling the villagers to do as she pleases, and her whims are, well, whimsical. So we need a group, more than the fighters that I saw, more like you, who might be able to handle her properly. And we
What's
will
it
pay
pay?
handsomely.
What's
pay
it
you.
pay?
We will pay you 30 gold pieces each.
30 gold pieces.
3?
That is all we can muster, unfortunately. But we have, being an elvish village, We have many years behind us. Thus, we've been able to accumulate quite a bit of wealth over time. If you're able
30.
to take this, that would be wonderful. But I will be taking the quest to a larger town near here where I might be able to get the interest of more adventurers before I fear that with her magics, she could possibly defeat whoever came by.
Well, I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but 30 is a bit, for our usual fare. Well,
You got to pay our
not
rate,
up
bud. You got to pay our
par,
rate.
Quite.
And he
But
looks like
You
so
might
like
be able to.
hurt. He's like, oh, but this is
Might be able to help you out.
it won't be enough.
Why don't you give us a bit more details? It's
Uh,
interesting, but
The day it is but 2 days north of here, right? Towards the Manly Mountain. That's the mountain that looks like it's a man sitting in a throne. They say the mountain of which there is the ancient legend of the giant who sat down and never woke up.
Yeah.
So we're right at the base there.
Of course.
We are all elves. And then
We just gotta kill one witch.
just one witch, just this human witch. She lives in the woods. And she's been kind of hexing people as they come by. No one wants to trade with us anymore for fear of cursed goods because of the witch. We just need her away from this village. Even if you could talk her out of just to leave, that would be beneficial for us.
No talking.
you know what, boys?
I'd do anything for 30 gold pieces.
No trade too, so then you can do your work in there, eh, buddy?
Oh yes, if you have more of those hog things to sell, perhaps they would.
Well, I got a couple. Eh?
I
You want
can't
another one?
guarantee it. If you had spices or something like that, we could absolutely use those types of things. We haven't really seen anyone in a long time.
Look in my bag if I have any spices.
Sure. You have like ground up hog tusk that you could call a spice, and like some other, maybe you have like salt and pepper.
I say nothing. Probably having some spices, some allspice, perhaps some cinnamon.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the finest spice of them all. A little bit of sell. You know what they say?
What?
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely, they would buy.
Yeah, 1 copper piece, eh?
Trying to sell it right then.
It's like for all of it.
Yeah, take it. It's just a little thing. Here.
Gives
Take
you
it.
a copper piece. Is like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah. Okay, yeah, it's a good one.
how wonderful. Well, I'll bring this back to my family back home.
You are not a good salesman, kid.
I just made 2 sales. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wilhelmina will love this.
Salt. Anyway,
Will you aid us for this paltry sum? Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Mr. Edgar, was it?
Edgar is just fine. But it seems like my companions are inclined to help you. So I'll help them.
And he looks around at you, kind of like happily. And then you can all read into like his countenance and his face, like he's relieved that he was able to convince you guys to take this on. He was like, well, this is wonderful. I'm so lucky to have met you here. The Adventurers Guild said that you would be heading back probably fairly soon for your rank test, and that I would have to, essentially I only would have been able to reach a party of adventurers in the main city. With the harvest coming here for this town, we're hoping that if the witch is taken care of, we'll be able to participate and have stores for the winter and really be well set this winter.
Hear me out. How closely connected are you to the Adventurers Guild?
We have our local branch. As elves, we often are able to offer information and pieces of lore to those who pass by.
How about you pull some strings with your branch and make this our advancing test?
Oh, well, I'm not sure we have that kind of pull with the guild, but I mean, you see, he bites his tongue, and there's something that maybe he hasn't told you. I think, and he's kind of like really easy for you guys to read, and I think you all start to get the impression that maybe he is a younger elf. He goes, "Well, perhaps if a magical weapon was offered to you, and as a reward, it would help you during your exam."
Huh?
Oh. Go on.
There is a sword that we have, the Sword of Songs.
Bah.
So
Hmm.
interesting.
What kind of songs?
Speak more.
Well, they say it cuts like words straight through to a person, and that it can distract foes as it is wielded in battle. They've also said that it can be used in performance, so dance and art. Really, it is a cultural heritage item.
We'll take it.
Oh, wonderful. And he reaches out to shake your hand, JJ.
I take it.
Hold on. Any other of these magic items around?
Well, unfortunately, no. This is the one that the village is able to proffer up. Well, my family, anyways.
All right, carry on then.
Don't be greedy, kid. You've got your
Yeah.
hogs.
All right. So this now and 30.
And you got
gold
us,
yen.
bud.
He nods. Thank you. Thank you.
Which direction?
Just
Is
north,
this-
you follow the trail, and so he begins to give you guys directions. Essentially, you follow the road north, and then you keep to the unnamed paths. So every time it forks, essentially, there's like a few like what look like animal like herding paths. You follow those up towards the Manly Mountain. And he says that essentially you just, as long as you keep the Manly Mountain ahead of you as you take each path, you'll come to his village, which is just at the foot of the Manly Mountain.
At this point, I feel like the food that was in front of us has like slowly all started to disappear as he's been speaking, and Edgar's hands is becoming like greasier and greasier from like the hog. And he puts his hand on the guy on the boy's shoulder. Now listen. What can you tell us about this witch? You said she she bends people to do her whims? How exactly does this happen?
Yes. And he kind of like, do you leave your hand there? Or do you move your
Yep.
hand after? And he goes to like wipe it off, but he can't because your hand's there. And he puts his hand back down. Well. So she comes to town and demands things of all the women. And they do whatever it is that she says, no matter what.
What kind of things are these? At this point, he'll like take his hand off and go and grab something else.
Yeah, he like, what do I do to like wipe it up kind of thing? And then he like grabs this like beautiful handkerchief that it looks like his like mother knitted him or something, and just like gets the grease off.
I'm going to I know it's like I'm gonna try and do it like very like
Under the
not
table,
showy.
just
Prestidigitation.
Ooh, you do that, and he and you can see like wonder in his face as you perform the magic. He says she's performed magic such as this in the middle of town.
Yes.
So yes, she's asked them to dance naked in the square, and they'll do it, and they'll follow her back to her hut. They'll take food from the whole town with them, leave nary a thing for the rest of us to eat.
Sounds like a good time.
But she's ordered them not to mend anything, not to add into the work of the village. So now the men do all the work that there is. And even some of the men now have offered allegiance to this witch in the hopes that perhaps she would help them with their chores. And she has started to task them, and it is dividing us. And even the village leader now, the elder, he has tasked me with getting rid of this witch.
I mean, it just sounds like a big party.
Well, but you know the story of the ant and the grasshopper, do you not?
No.
N-
Sounds
no.
delicious.
Ah, well, as the story goes, there was a grasshopper who loved to party and who loved to make fun, but he didn't prepare. Whereas the ant, diligent and dutiful, worked throughout the summer and prepared for the winter. And when the winter finally came, the ant sat cozy in his home, filled with food and supplies, while the grasshopper froze his ass off and was unable to even to sing throughout the winter. It's a tale of different people doing different things, but that you must do your duty and therefore be rewarded by the work that you've done.
He should have taken the ant's things. Right. So we take the witch's things.
What?
Oh, if you
Okay.
drive her off, of course, whatever is in her hut is welcome for you to have.
Oh boy, she sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe we should convince her to come and hang out with us, you know? Maybe she's cute.
As long as you get her away from us, please.
I have plans
Bah.
for a witch. She'll make an
Alright.
excellent addition to my recipe.
Sounds like you got yourself a deal, boy.
JJ, you're real weird, huh?
Thank you. I think.
All right.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I will wash up and probably head to bed. I have a long travel ahead of me tomorrow, and I would like to get to the city and put in the request for the quest, and it will be credited to all of you first. I'll make sure to put your party name down as the takers, but I will send the offer is there for a backup party to arrive at the town.
Okay. We're done, I think.
You want to stay for another brew or something, bud? Or are you?
He hasn't touched any of the food, any of the drink on the table. He's he's uncomfortable.
Almost all
blood.
done.
All the food's gone.
Yeah, greased up his clothing now, like his nice homebody clothing, and he's like gets up and walks away. And I think as he walks away, give me 1 second. I guess Edgar, you would hear him mumble under his breath. He's just like, I only brought one set of clothes. and then it goes up to wash the grease out.
There's nothing wrong with. I don't know. I don't think he needed to go wash up. He seemed perfectly fine. Just got in.
Just a little meat grease, bud. Cheapers.
It makes sure that you get some more food later on. You know, when you're walking in the wild, supper comes to you.
Well, he's away.
He's gone.
He's gone. He walked away, mumbled this under his breath, and you kind of just overheard it in that
Oh.
second.
Well, you scared the buddy off again. Cheapers.
Good
What do you
riddance.
mean? I was just asking details.
This is why we don't ever make any new friends, guys.
Why, can you
Everybody
believe
here
any
is
of
so
that?
scary.
Yeah. Can you believe it? The rude bastard left the twisted hog I gave him.
I'm gonna go around the table and pick it up and put it in my backpack.
I can believe it.
Hey, look,
As you
man, it's not
grab the
good.
twisted hog, there's a small child gnawing on it. She looks at you
Boy, give me that.
Try to wrench it out of her hands.
It's one cup of tea, eh?
Oh, the
Kid,
sound.
give the kid the hog. Your body will pay for it. It's
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, listen to him, huh? Give me the fucking hog.
No, you kid.
You wrench me away.
you drop the hog, kid grabs it. It goes away. It's like a little toddler.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
And Tabitha kind of comes over and, what was all that racket?
My
Took my
boy
twisted
wants
hog.
us to go take on a quest for him.
Yes.
That was the racket, the wailing I heard.
Oh no, that was your kid.
Oh yes. And she like looks
Was
under the
that-
table, like
One of the
she's
10?
around here somewhere, but that's my youngest, Elda.
Elder.
That's
Elder the youngest.
That's
quite good.
good name.
Yes.
Good
I
name.
think
Shows me
she
what
matures quite
properties.
quickly. I still
What's-
need a lot of help around here.
What's your eldest's name?
Younger.
Younger.
And what's your last name?
My last name,
Yeah.
Ajin.
Younger Adjun and elder Adjun.
Elda.
Elda.
LDA.
Elda.
That's right. Get it right.
Oh, sorry, it's my freaking accent, bud. You know, Elda. Elda.
Perfect.
Elda
Lovely.
and Youngin.
You have to correct. And I shan't
Good hug.
bore you with the other 12 in between.
Wait,
14.
Wait,
I thought
it
you were
was
10.
10.
You just gave birth.
Don't tell the rest of the townsfolk. And she gives you a wink.
That's hot. Let's make it 15, baby.
You say that to her?
Oh, yeah, bud. Let's make it 15 there, darling.
15 minutes.
15 minutes of playtime.
Perfect. But before we do that,
Bone size
and I tell the children that I'll be away, who was that young gentleman? I just gave him a room.
Oh,
His name was.
oh,
boy.
jeez. Who was he, eh? He was from a town up the way about 2 days out, eh? That's what he said, huh, boys?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muscle Mountain, I think it was.
Yeah, wee little town there's got a bit of a hag problem or something.
Meanly Mountain. No, mean.
Yeah, it's
All
probably
right,
mainly.
the
Mainly
Manly
Mountain.
No,
Mountain.
mainly.
Yes.
He was right. Edgar was right.
Mangely?
No,
Mangely Mountain?
Mountain of a man. They say it was a giant who walked across the land and found a stone chair, a chain of mountains, and sat down. And if you look, you'll see the jagged mountains all around, and then this one large mountain coming up, and at the top, instead of a pointy spire, it's rounded like a penis. And that's why they call it the Manly Mountain, I think. Not this rubbish of someone sitting in a chair. Although it does look like that too from a certain angle.
A big dick sit in a chair, eh? That's fucking weird, bud.
Well, that's what
That's
they call
fucking
a
I've
manly.
seen it before. Bit strange.
I mean, she does have 15 kids. Maybe it's.
Usually it's people sitting on the dicks, not the dicks sitting on the people, eh?
A chair is made of people for you.
Well, I've had a couple.
Perhaps I won't see you upstairs in 15 minutes.
I think you just lost out on a good time, bud.
Don't kink shame, bud. Come on.
She like flips a hand up, like, "What do you want from me?" Goes around, just still helping people. I mean, the party's still going strong down here, so realistically, can't she really step away? And
No,
she keeps
of
serving ale to people. You see her at the bar, kind of like someone's like, like I'm done drinking, and she's like, "One more," and he's like, just pours him another drink, takes his money. You can see she like, and yeah, the villagers party strong. One of them, every so often will come see you guys and kind of like say thank you. Is there anything else you guys want to do as the evening kind of gets later and the time for a rest draws closer?
See, and this is why you can't get any partners, Rod. You go too far.
Oh, jeepers, man.
We might be scary, but I mean, it looks
I'm
like
just giving her a little, a little bit of that old silver tongue, just gift of the gab, you wouldn't understand, Edgar, okay? You don't do any better than me with the ladies. Starting to get real defensive.
You know what? I've had a few how's your fathers. Don't even try. Okay.
Oh, you've had a few how's your fathers? Well, I had a few where's your uncles, all right? And if you don't want a little bit of that where the fuck am I, you better relax.
Now, what the fuck are you talking about, mate?
I'm talking about 1, 2 wheel drive, okay? 10 speeds though.
Oh, hey, watch how you throwing
what's
those,
up?
mate, man, eh?
What? All right, now settle down, Roger.
You're right. You're right. Sorry about that.
Kid, let's
Edgar
try
settles down
and
too. Takes the last piece.
let's try and get rid of
Okay.
those hogs of yours before we depart.
Oh, yeah, I really appreciate that. Oh, actually, well, we've got quite a lot of leftovers here. Wait, Edgar, you done with this?
Or like look at the whatever's left of the food,
Bones and
bones
like
and stuff.
crumbs.
Collect some
Yeah,
bones.
I climb up on top of the table. I take a mug and I start like banging a spoon on it.
I go, "Oi, listen up, all you rowdy bastards. I got a deal for all of you. I got a plate of bones here. One bone, one copper piece. Come on. Come on. I got any dibs and bids on these bones over here.
Roll me persuasion.
Can I help?
Yeah.
My boys.
You can help. What do you do to help?
I'm gonna stand menacingly, and I'm just gonna say, "You want them bones, right?"
Roll intimidation.
And can I get can I turn around and just hands on hips where my guns are and give him a help action on intimidation?
Yeah, I'm just making noise, but they're doing all the actual work. I got a 5.
Woo! 19.
Yeah.
You have help, so you can roll again.
Okay.
Go for that 20.
No, it was a 10 instead.
All right, 19. And as you sit in the back, JJ, maybe touching those gold coins again, feeling that wonderful gold piece between your fingers. Imagining what 30 of them could possibly feel like. A few villagers kind of come over and like, oh yeah, of course we'll buy some bones from the adventurers, from the hogs they've slain. And they like give some copper pieces and buy up the plate of bones.
How many I get? It's important.
Here, I'll sign the bones.
They scratch your name. You do that, and one of them is like, "Wow, thanks!" Gives an extra copper piece to you. So Roger, 1 copper piece,
Or anything for my adoring fans.
and Kid, you're gonna gain 6 copper pieces.
Yes.
The skeleton comes apart in a bunch of like weird chunks. So
Yeah, pleasure doing business with you.
I put out my hand to Kid. An advisor's fee.
I give you a gold piece.
I try to like not react to it. But, like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you the bad shit, you know.
Yeah. Yes. It's weak in the teeth. It's not the same as that copper. In fact, why don't we change? You give me your gold, and I'll give you copper later.
Why, I know you don't got any copper on you now because I asked if you had any yesterday.
Well, that was yesterday.
Well, you got more.
Perhaps.
All right. Well, how much you got?
Let's discuss this later. But I'll take the gold now, and I'll hold on to it.
All right. Here you go. I only got 4 gold pieces.
Kid,
left.
what did we talk about? Don't give out gold like this. And I just give it back.
Why are you testing me again, eh? Well, I
You're a
told you not to
terrible
do-
salesman.
Why, wait. You can't say that to me, okay?
That's what I
Boy,
said.
Raj, see, I told you he would get him. Fork it over, bud. I won the bet.
All right, here. I slide over like, I'll
Why,
slide
what
over
the bloody
two
hell
gold
thing?
pieces.
Are you making a game out of it now?
It's just too easy.
All right, but next time I don't fall for it, you gotta give me all your copper pieces, eh?
In all our days of travel, I've never won a bet once.
Until now.
Bet
No,
on the wrong,
I lost.
All right.
All our time together, not once. I believe in you every time, kid.
as Roger, I think, woe is me, and tells the tale of all his lost bets. Will fade to black as you all eventually make your way upstairs. Would you all have separate rooms in the inn, or would you have taken like 2 doubles kind of thing?
Probably taking a separate room.
Yeah. Edgar takes up some space.
Perfect. So there's enough rooms in the inn for all of you to kind of have a separate room. There are 6 rooms total, and one of them is taken up by this new guy. And you each have one, so that's 5 rooms. And Tabitha has her own room, which she shares with all the children. It's kind of like this very large room
Not
with
tonight.
a whole bunch of beds in it. If you go to knock at her door,
No, I'll wait. I'll wait the whole night like this.
Let her come to you, Roger.
Playing hard to get.
she never comes.
I'm sure she doesn't, but I do.
In more ways.
Absolutely.
While like
Of course.
Working
No
out
hands.
kids has
No
never
hands,
door.
just a mental willpower.
15 children.
Oh God! Wait.
Down the hallway.
No.
She's so motherly, a strong woman. These are the things that get Raj off, okay?
Learning a lot, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning a lot.
He's more than he seems. He's not just a perv.
Right. We fade into morning time. Rooster outside. Kind of like nice day kind of starts to come in. It's autumn. It's the harvest. So it's a little bit cool, but the sun is bright and strong. And
Raj
warm.
has a stuffy that he sleeps with.
I'm a little green man.
An aside, my sister made this for me. This little,
Your sister made that?
yeah, this
Very well
little
done.
Grogu thing.
That's incredible.
Isn't that cool?
Thank you. That's
It's
wonderful.
naked though underneath the robe.
It's like
Shut
Grogu.
your eyes.
Don't look! Don't look!
Amazing. That's how you wake up with your little green man. Put him in your pack. Yeah, and you guys kind of all come out. There's like a light breakfast that's served. Tea is available if you want it. She has like a big like thermos type like thick kettle that like was warmed up in and stays hot for a long time. Like a cast iron kettle essentially. And on the table there's like eggs that is available, some bacon, freshly made bacon. So it's just like essentially like they skinned the hog and smoked it like yesterday, and it's ready today. So you guys have like this fresh freaking bacon and eggs and tea.
Edgar's again just taking slow bites, but continuous bites.
I'm sipping tea through a straw, which is ill-advised.
Thanks for the new tab warning, guys. I don't know why it was like that.
I was like, whoop.
Whoopsies. Amazing. So you guys are on breakfast. So Tabitha comes by and she says, "Oh, so you're headed towards the Manly Mountain, and that's quaint elven village. The young lad has already left. So we wish you well on your travels, all of you. You've been fairly good. Although it seems that you were selling pieces of the food that I gave you at dinner yesterday. And I can't say that I approve of that in the tavern.
Oh, here's a cold piece. Not to worry there, darling. We didn't make that
It's
much.
no trouble. She doesn't take it. It's no trouble at all.
We can take out the trash
is-
for you in
Sorry,
return.
Is there anything you can tell us about the way up?
Oh, just that the path is fairly easy. We've had trade go that way before, giving them vegetables and the like. Though they say there's been rumors of this witch coming about, and so nobody really wants to go that way. I'm sure that you'll be able to take care of it, though.
Do you have any
Quite
spices
strong.
for sale, by the way?
Any supply? Oh, well, of course. What?
Spices.
Sorry, what?
Spice.
Spices.
Well, you need some spices, mate.
Well, I have for cooking here. I have her, but I don't really have to sell necessarily. You'd have to find some sort of traveling merchant or something that has them in bulk. Mine, they have to last me the year. I made that food yesterday. Like, I really
Delicious food. Delicious food. I was just seeing if you had any extra, or if the town had any extra. I was gonna bring it up to the village up there.
All I can sell you really is supplies. I have extra bread, extra cheese. I have extra hog meat right now, if that would be something that you'd be interested in.
How many rations do we have?
Right now, you guys have none. So, like I said, clean slate start. Everybody has 5 gold pieces, except for whatever the change of hands went on last night. But again, all of your equipment is shiny, like sharpened. You have your adventurers packs or whatever it is with pythons and rope, and you guys are kind of ready.
If you don't mind, Tabitha, we'd take some food for the road, please.
Sure, 2 days you're heading over that way. For 2 days food, it's 2 silver.
Kind of goes and takes his gold. Get it there.
Perfect. And this is just for you, 2 silver, or is it 8 silver for the lot of you?
Fork it up, boys, if you want to eat.
I only got gold and this
Yes.
one piece of copper.
I've only got the gold.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to give my gold away, apparently.
There we go. He's learning. We'll get you back, Edgar.
How much does 1 gold cover there, darling?
Well,
Give
one
me
same
some
gold,
silver back.
1 gold is 10 silver, and 1 silver is 10 copper.
It's okay. They'll get me back. They know what's waiting for them if they don't.
Of course,
Mm,
one
aye.
one electrum is worth a half a gold, or 5 silver.
Too much math in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not really into that. You just
I'll
take
just
this
take
gold
the
and
change for everybody.
no, here's this gold. I got a gold here, and you take that, and then that's enough for me. And I don't even want none of your little kickings back. Just enjoy that from me, for you.
All right, so 4 silver pieces, please.
So you gave her 1 gold from each of you, and you're asking for 4 silver back.
No.
Oh no, I gave 1 gold for 6 portions, and he's giving 1 gold for 2.
Math is hard.
1 silver per portion.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm giving 1 gold for 1 portion.
For 1 portion, we need at least.
And you said you don't want anything back.
No.
So upset.
And I'm taking 6 for 2 for me, 2 for Kit, and 2 for
Come on. It's right there.
completely forgot your name.
JJ.
AJ.
JJ. So that's what I'm asking for 4.
Perfect. Gene.
Math
Junior.
on stream, baby.
Amazing. So you get 4 silver. So she just surprised that you've given her so much gold. And then she goes, takes 4 silvers, brings them back. And I think that she'll look at the 4 silvers and then look at you and you'll be like, oh, you've all been so kind, and so put them back in her apron and take out an electrum piece and give you that and say, well, here's an electrum piece, and speed and be on your way. Best to carry less coin when there's in the back roads, and whoever's thrifty little fingers might be about.
The thriftiest are over here.
Smacks her daughter's hand away, and she was like, that little girl was reaching up for under kid's robe for another one of your dried boars.
Under his robes.
Watch your mitts, you little rat.
Oh, she's a sneaky one, that Elda.
Thank you, kind.
Better watch it.
Right, well,
All right, boys.
peace
Time
be
to
with you,
go.
travelers, and good luck out there.
Thank you.
Oh, you were called the Slayers, weren't you?
That's
Aye.
us.
Yes.
As they say,
Slayers.
slay.
Yes, queen.
Who says that?
Oh, something from
Sashay
the-
away, mate.
See, he knows. Something from those dragon shows.
Yes. Rupert Paul. What a fellow. Gal. I don't know.
Goes by they.
Right. Okay. Well, boys. Best be off. Gets up,
You start making
creaks
your
the
way
chair.
out. She cleans up after you guys, after whatever you've eaten. And you're off on the trail. The leaves of the trees have just started to turn. Actually, no, it's harvest. They're fully turned. What am I freaking saying? The leaves have turned. Beautiful forest landscape kind of around you as you make off. Many like meadows and plains, a lot of it taken up by agriculture from the farmers around here. And as you get out of the city, there's like more of the woods that kind of close in, but not too close and not too dense, and not like the forest that was to the kind of like northeast of town, where it gets like the further into it you get, the thicker and more dense it is, and that's where you found the feral hogs. There's like the nice path that leads through. And as you guys are traveling, you're able to walk, see the beautiful landscape around you. And I think as evening comes on the first day of travel, you start to hear a sound as the sunset comes and you start thinking about camp.
Does this sound like something we recognize? Is it like?
I think it's probably like running water at first, but then I'll ask for a perception check from everybody.
Cool.
Sure.
Because there's not much else to do on the road, I think.
Oh, natural 20.
Lovely weather we're having.
16.
11.
My skills. Ooh, 15 on the die plus 2, 17.
So the 17, you know it's not running water. Kid and Edgar, you guys are like, well, that still sounds like a stream, even as you kind of like squint and listen.
Oh no, that's piss.
Water.
But JJ, on a nat 20, you know that this is a dozen snakes.
Yeah, my brothers. Yes, yes. Excellent. We can make camp right here.
You're related to water?
No, they're snakes.
Where? Take out my gun.
Whoa. Do I get a sense of like front, back, side?
They seem to be closing in from all around you.
See, I told you supper comes to you if you smell like food.
Well,
I'm looking around at this point for anything slithering on the ground.
if it comes to that, we can eat them. But perhaps they're just coming to greet their distant relative.
To greet their meat
I think you say that and then
As an
listen
S
again.
will be a
And
treat.
on the nat 20, you know it's an angry hissing sound.
Oh, must have done something in a past life. All right, get those guns out, Edgar.
They're already out.
I'll draw my my glaive.
I climb on top of Edgar.
All right.
Ready? Going right in the middle.
You guys begin to get ready for the attack. I'm going to set up a little battle board over here in Owlbear Radio as you do so.
Visuals? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Who wants to be what token?
Got a
Give
goblin.
me the biggest one you got.
Oh, jeez.
Can I be the car?
There's a
I'll be the top hat.
I want to be the little thimble.
Where are you guys?
Fuck,
seeing?
that is the best.
It's like, what the fuck are you guys talking
I want to be the thimble, bruh.
Okay, no actual dragon. So who's the axe?
I'll be the axe.
Right, Edgar's the axe.
How dare you?
Who's the swords?
Can I be the axe and you can be the sword? Makes more
Sure.
sense. Ask me.
Okay, barbarian, fighter, absolutely. Spellbook, warlock. No, spellbook, wizard.
Well,
and-
he's technically more a rogue.
He's a rogue.
That's all right.
Yeah, you are. Oh,
More rogue than
You got, a
got a
wizard.
skull?
dagger?
You got a skull in there or something?
I got a little dagger, and I got a
There you go.
little eye thing.
Okay, I'll be the eye. I only got one eye, so.
That's your other eye. It's on the thing.
One
Hilarious.
let's come down here. Do I see
After
a
all
second
these
one?
years, it was right here.
After all these eyes, and the eyes have it.
He's somehow on. He's on top. He's on my shoulders.
Yeah. I scampered up you.
He's on top. I thought he was a bottom.
I don't like the slipperies.
Can't I duplicate this? Anybody know how Albert Rodeo works?
Nope.
What is that?
Albert Rodeo?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think you talked about it before.
Yeah, it's just
I
like
don't even know how my job works.
Wow, just out yourself like that.
I mean, not many people do, so you're good.
That's why I stay in business.
We're all just like doing our
That's
best.
a lot of
with,
snakes.
what we don't know. Oh boy.
4 times 3 is 12.
Yes.
Wonderful.
What the
Over here.
Is it a little
more math?
off? Is it a little off center? The camera for that.
Probably.
Swang it. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Put them farther away. Let us get a few shots off first.
It doesn't even matter.
I think the snakes are coordinated.
I mean, they look very
Yeah, this is a pack.
patterned.
All right, and as the snakes kind of like start coming through the grass and you guys start to be able to see the grass moving and observe them, I'm going to say that roll initiative.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Initiative.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Snakes are going to go last this round.
that's a 9 for me.
A
16.
19 for me.
Ooh, 24 for me.
So fast.
Rolling good.
Darn rogue.
Rolling real good.
Well, I thought this thing did initiative, but it doesn't.
Garbage.
Crap. Give me a second. All right, who got above a 20?
JJ.
24.
The little Grogu got
And
a
then who
9.
got 15 to 20?
19.
16.
Edgar, then Kid. 10 to 15.
Well, I mean, it's only Burns left.
Yeah,
5 to
I got a
10.
9.
Okay, 5 to 10.
Yeah, that's me.
Your name is Roger. That's my name. Your name is my name too. And then we have the snakes.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt should have been my name, probably. Another JJ.
Oh my god.
JJ.
I hate it. So JJ, you're first as the snakes close in.
Which? Who?
We might be muted.
Me?
Yep. Can't. Apparently, we cannot be heard.
None of us?
Wow, siege.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to do something for 1 second. So
Sure. Let's do the troubleshoot.
Oh, no,
just CJ,
It's DJ.
like usual.
Like usual. There we go. Sorry, I switched scenes. I
Thanks
didn't
for the
add
report,
my-
Ops.
I didn't add my new source in there.
So diligent.
So
It always counts.
I walk up to one of the snakes and I say, "Shoot!" I don't speak their language, so then I throw myself at one of them and I try and eat it. I get a 13, so I'll leave that for Brent.
I heard that.
Ooh,
13?
Yes.
Ooh.
Let us know how it tastes.
So I had to check on the pups. I heard a sound. That's never a good sign, but it was a good sign. It was fine. So 13 to hit. Hits.
Hey, I do 4 damage.
You eat this, like, do you eat it whole? Do you just eat a piece of it?
Yes, I think I go for just the head, and then I like start to like swallow the rest of it if it'll go down.
Absolutely. So you're able to kind of like and eat the whole thing.
And since it's kind of like me, I absorb its essence, and it gives me 3 temporary hit points.
Amazing. Now I have a question for you. Are you immune to poison?
No, definitely not.
You roll me a con save.
Oh no, an 8.
I think that you eat it and you immediately taste bitterness, and you know that like there was something a little off about the snake.
Maybe it's like cannibalism. All right, the rest of you. That was my bonus action, so then I'll just use my action to like stab a dagger through the skull of the other one. I'll cook you up
Perfect.
later.
So, hold on. Man, I wish I had researched a little bit more before.
About snakes?
No,
Yes.
I'm trying to measure distance. I got it to work very briefly, and now I don't know how to do it. Here. So that was 15 feet, and that's another 15 feet. Perfect.
Wonderful.
What do you roll?
Natural 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, you approach this snake and miss because it's a natural one.
What?
But how? How does he miss? Tell us now!
It like slithers like as you like I guess you go to stab down on it. And it like curls around like your hand, and you're like ah! And you start like waving it maybe.
Just latches onto my neck.
Well, it's not his turn yet, so
And that's my
perhaps.
turn.
It's grappled you.
Amazing. So then we're going down to Edgar.
All right, so he has one gun on his head. He takes it out. He's got 6 chambers, and he takes 2 shots.
Amazing.
Wah, wah,
Do you have a preference for
wah.
which one you're aiming for?
So the closest one to me at the moment is
Sure.
going to be his target, and I'm going to use my sharpshooter feat. There's a -5 to attack roll to hit and a +10 to damage.
Oh well.
Whoops, that's a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits. And you don't have to roll damage because you have a +10 to the damage. You obliterate the snake right in front of you. It literally explodes, and as the bullet passes through the length of the snake,
She died.
their attack.
That's how you do it. And the second one's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits. You obliterate a second snake. It also blows up. I assume the second closest to you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm picking up the ones closest. The ones that are getting too close for comfort.
So the 2 within 20 feet, but there are still a few more who are. There's one 25 feet, another one 20 feet, another one 25 feet, one 30 feet, 30 feet. 25 feet, and 20
So,
feet.
I'm
So do you
gonna
want to
look up
move at all?
I'm good in the middle. I'm gonna look up to Kit and be like, "All right, you gotta get the other ones that are getting too close, okay?"
All right, I'll do my best. Also, nice shots, mate.
It's all Betsy.
Amazing. You blow the smoke away from Betsy, and then it goes down to Kid.
All right. Reach into my trench coat, pull out a dagger, and from the top of Edgar's back, I just toss a dagger at one of the snakes.
Amazing. Do you have a preference?
I guess one of the close ones, like he asked. So whichever one's closer. There seems one directly below me that's
there are a
pretty
couple
close.
20s, I think, still.
Yeah. There's
Or
a
is that a
15.
dead one?
There's a 15-foot one that's like
Okay.
very close to you. Yeah, this
There
one.
you go. Yeah. Are those red ones dead already?
The red ones are dead.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, so I have a dagger throw. Here we go. Nice. I rolled an 18, so 25 to hit.
That hits.
And damage, 7 damage.
Amazing. 7 damage kills it. You nail it right in the head. And it is instantly killed.
There we go.
Are just snakes after all.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Amazing. After Kid, it is Roger.
Oh, yeah. Well, not a freaking problem. Not a freaking problem. There's a couple dudes pretty close to me, so I only need to get within about 10 feet of those guys like ahead of me there, you know? So I'm going to just, I'll just head that away.
So you're not going to run right up to them. You'll go within 10 feet of them.
Yeah, because I got the old spear, so I only need to go in 10 feet of them. So like there, yeah, that's pretty freaking good.
All right.
And then I'll attack the first one, if that's all right with you.
Shoot. I mean, pull.
Oh, yeah, that's a 24 to hit there, bud. So
Yeah.
That absolutely hits.
yeah, for a total of 8 damage. Wait, actually, because I am a zealot barbarian, I get to hit the first creature on my turn. The first creature I hit with my turn, it takes a d6 plus 2 of necrotic damage. So 8 slashing and 5 necrotic.
The snake's corpse just fades into dust as the life
very
is
nice.
sapped out of it.
Okay. Then I'll attack the other one there. That one ahead of me. Unfortunately, that's only 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, well, isn't that something? You're right. You're right. That's a 9 points of damage.
You slice it in two.
Oh, well, that's good. That's real good, actually. Let me ask you now, do I have any movement left that I might be able to use? How much did I use there? I used 5,
Use
10?
15.
15. So I have 40 feet of movement with my old barb there.
Sure.
Okay. So how much movement? Can I get to another one? Maybe the one on the left there? That's
You
still
use 15, you have 40, so you have 25 left.
maybe the one on the left. I need to get within 10 feet of him there on my left, I guess.
Yep. You could go like right here.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Which one do you? These are all these squares are 20 feet apparently. So which one?
Yeah. Whichever one there. It's that's all good. Yeah. That the one in line with him, we'll say.
Perfect. Is that your turn?
No, I can now make a bonus action and hit with the back end of my pole arm.
Didn't you rage as a bonus action?
Yeah, you didn't have to rage as a bonus action.
I didn't rage.
Oh,
You're-
Oh,
You
right. I
rage?
used Divine Fury. So I do have to rage. Okay, so I'll stay there. Sorry.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
I did make 2 attacks already.
Yeah. You killed 2 snakes already. Amazing.
I did have to rage. I didn't even say that. Fuck, idiot. All right. Understood.
That's all good. Hold on. I'm just going to move you on top of Edgar. And now it's the snake's turn. Ooh, snakes! It's a snake. And the snakes close in.
Excellent.
Let's do some measurement. And
As for my
contrary-
sentinel feat, when they make when they come within 5 feet of me, they provoke an attack of opportunity now.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's not sentinel. That's polar master still.
Polar map, but they have to move into range. Or,
They have to
like, what
move
if they're-
within 5 feet of me.
But what if they're already? Oh, if they move into 5. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, not into my melee range, into their melee range.
Yes, exactly. Okay. The snakes are gonna go gang up
On JJ.
over here on JJ.
Cousins,
JJ.
cousins, wait. Misunderstanding.
I think you're gonna be.
It's a reptile world.
These snakes have pack tactics.
Oh,
Literally.
of course.
JJ tried to eat one of them.
Does an 18 hit you?
Of course.
Perfect. Does a 19 hit you?
Of course.
I mean, if an 18 hit,
You better believe it.
definitely doesn't.
Does a 14 hit you?
Nope.
Perfect. So 2 hits. Each of these hits.
Dodge one. Ha ha. The other two.
You're gonna take 6 damage. And you're gonna make me 2 con saves.
Of course.
Poison?
Oh god, that's a 8 and a 5.
Ooh.
You start to feel sick.
Probably
And
that hog.
all of these snakes, like each one of these will grapple on to like one of your legs. So now there's one on your arm, one on each of your legs, and they're kind of like on you now. So if you move, they move with you.
Hold still, JJ.
Okay. Guys, I think that meat last night went bad. Stomach's feeling weird.
Oh yeah, couldn't have been because of the freaking raw snake you ate a second ago, eh?
I feel perfectly fine.
You saw that?
Still haven't told
You
us
did
how
it right in
tastes.
front of us.
Help me!
All right, just stay still. I'm gonna get him.
Amazing. Roger, you get to make your reaction attack versus the snake that just came into range.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Okay, yeah, that's a 16 on the die. Believe that's gonna freaking hit. Whoa, ran away on me. So that's 7 points of slashing.
Yeah, that kills it.
Very nice. You suck, bud. I say to the snake.
2 that attack Edgar because Kid is up on his shoulders, and Kid is unreachable, unfortunately.
It's quite fortunate, actually.
So they will attack. That's going to be a 9 to hit.
Does
Like
not
me on a weekend, unreachable.
And that's going to be a natural 20 for the second one.
That
And that
hits.
one is going to just bite your inner thigh.
Oh,
Lash on. And because we're doing brutal criticals as always, that's max damage, which is 4 plus
You're dead. You're dead.
4. So that's 8 damage. And you're going to make me a con save.
all right. Con save, you say? I can do that. That's a 15.
You get the same feeling, that bitter taste on your tongue as it bites you. And I think you get the feeling that it was poisonous in the same way that JJ did.
Jay, I think you're right. That meat at the end, maybe it's
Told
kidding
you,
me now.
I told you. I'm also going to use Skirmisher when it ends its turn within 5 feet of me to move 15 feet towards the other 2. I know I have 2 attached to me, but I'm moving away from the one that didn't hit me.
Are they
It's
all
attached to you
attached
too, right? It was on your arm.
The one that missed?
Oh,
'Cause
right.
they had 2 hit
one of them
so I'm
missed.
just going to
Yes.
move away from the one that missed.
Yes, I forgot that one of them missed. Okay, so
Drag
so
the
one of your legs and one of your arms.
Yeah.
Perfect. And one is left over here, hissing. And that's the snake's turn. We're back up to JJ.
I'm just gonna like wave like my arm and then like keep it still. I want to just give like the help action to who's the one with the guns again? Now I'm forgetting names.
Edgar.
Edgar.
I got my own one in my inner thigh here.
How do I know better than y'all? And I'm just learning all these names.
At this very moment.
I get like I'm within range of it, so I just use the help action. Get them off me, please. And then
I'm going to be a stickler for the rules in this case for combat in D&D 5th edition. To use the help action, you must be within 5 feet of another creature that you wish to help. There's a specific feat that allows you to help from 30 feet away.
Oh, that's the new. Oh, I didn't even know that.
These are the old rules, and my other character, Lyria, has that specific feat that lets her direct people, which is
Wait, can you read it? Because I'm pretty sure it's 5 feet of the creature that that you want them to hit. If you're giving the help action in combat.
Nope.
Oh,
Little bit of a rule.
Because I remember running up to somebody and like having to be next to them so that a ranged person could have the help action.
Are you
But I could have
okay?
been wrong.
Are you sure that wasn't from your shield that you used to have there?
No, that was another character. Where's the freaking action stuff?
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at the help action because even after all these years, there are more rules than
You can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you.
Not surprised Sheem's got it first.
You feint, distract the target, or in some way team up to make your allies' attack more effective. So it is, in fact, aiding a friendly creature in attacking, but the target has to be within 5 feet of you.
Yep. Yeah, and only the first attack roll is made with advantage.
Yeah.
I found the page, but I had to scroll all the way down. Damn you, Roll20.net. Amazing. So yeah, so you can take the help action to essentially wave the snake up in the air.
Yeah, like give it like, right here, target, right above. And I mean, bonus action, I don't really want to do anything, honestly. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get stuff back, so I'm just going to stay right there.
Right?
Stuff back.
Help action, snake in the air. Now it's Edgar's turn.
All right, so Edgar, he currently has one like on him right now, right?
Yeah, wrapped around your thigh, fangs in your leg.
Don't worry about that one. I got it.
So he's going to
Kid like climbing down to like go under you.
no, he's gonna grab that one and like toss it up in the air and take a shot at that one.
I think you do that. You're gonna take a point of damage as you like rip it off of your leg. But yeah, you throw it in the air. Roll to hit.
That's a 26 to hit. I did not use sharpshooter.
That absolutely hits.
And that will be a 8 points of damage.
Yeah, that kills it. So you shoot it. It's like in the air, falls, and then you like get that slow-mo moment. Hit it right in the head, and kill it.
Darn thing. All right, hold still. Gotcha. And I'm gonna try and shoot the one on his arm.
Don't roll a 1, please.
That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Well, that's a 7 points of damage.
That kills. That's lifeless corpse falls to the ground. Probably right at your feet. Anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I'm just gonna kind of like kick at the one that missed me a little bit. It's not gonna do any damage. I just want to kind of like try and like ward it away with my foot.
Yeah, absolutely. You like stomping in its direction. It's like hissing at you.
Get this one,
You see that it's like,
get this one.
these snakes look like those little cobras, and they have like those little designs on them, as the cobras do with their fangs. It's like, to strike. Is anybody skilled in nature or survival?
Nature.
Yes.
I believe so.
Anybody who is skilled in those things can make
Nope,
a
never mind.
nature/survival check.
I'm skilled in survival. Whoops. It's almost off. That's a 12.
12 and 12 for
14 for
and-
nature.
and a 14 for nature. So on a 12 survival, I think that you recognize these as poisonous,
Mhm.
just from the type of snake that they would be. On a
Mhm.
14 nature, you know that this species probably isn't native to this part of the wood. Like, what is a cobra doing in the forest?
Yes.
Yeah, JJ, bud, I think these are freaking poison, eh?
Well, they're not from around here. Wherever they came from, maybe it's a different kind of snake.
Poisonville? Poison land?
Maybe.
The land of the,
Their family
Land of the
from out of
Zons?
town, you're saying?
I don't know. Maybe something with Cusco or was poison for Cusco. I don't know.
Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Cusco's poison for Cusco. The Cusco poison. You know, you have a vial in your bag labeled Cusco's poison.
I don't know what it does. It's for Cusco. Specifically for Cusco. Cusco's poison for Cusco.
Kid, it's your turn.
Yeah, I slide down Edgar's back, jump on top of the snake that's at his feet, and I try and stab it with another dagger.
Absolutely. Make your attack roll.
Okay. It's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Thank goodness.
Their AC is 5, guys.
For a set.
Their AC is 5?
What
Their
the
AC is
fuck?
5.
Look, they're
Is that a
snakes.
thing?
Snakes. Like,
It's like corn. It's like a slurp droop.
I deal 7 damage.
AC.
You deal 7 damage. Their HP is also 3. So you can fucking kill
Like
it.
stabbing it.
It's dead as
I got it. I got it, Edgar.
thanks, kid. That was gonna
And
get
I use my bonus action to use my nimble escape to scurry back up his back.
Amazing.
Escape of this.
After Kid, it's going to be Roger.
Well, Buddy's gonna go and walk over to the other guys that are left there that are surrounding JJ. Oh, JJ,
Yes.
need a hand there, freaking kiddo, eh?
Yes.
Need a hand there, sport.
I'm dying, I think. I don't know.
Well, that's 40 feet right there. Yeah, you can just send me right within 10 feet of that bugger.
He's got his
Well, this
teeth.
is 35. Do you want to move the extra? You won't get close enough to attack that one. So
No, that's it. But maybe if I could move close enough to be like in his view, maybe next to Buddy there.
you were here. You can go here.
Everything
You
is
go any-
40 feet.
Yeah, any of these.
What? Okay, wait.
Is it broken?
rules.
It's all
Everything's
this
40
line
feet.
is all 40 feet. This is all the 40-foot line.
Oh, we're playing football. Okay. I guess.
You can go anywhere to the 40-yard line. All right, bud. No, you fucking just leave me fucking there. I don't even give a shit about this fucking crap. 17 on the die for your
There you
freaking
go.
punk ass.
Roll damage.
You said they have 3 HP?
Yeah.
I don't need to roll damage then. I deal a +3.
Oh well, let's just say so.
Oh,
yeah, you kill it.
You're
You
fucking dead
rip
there, bud. That's all I have to
off
say.
his leg. You take
How-
1 point of damage as the fangs get ripped out.
It's
How
like,
does Roger rage?
he goes, and you see like just a vein appear in his forehead, and that's how you know he's raging.
Oh, the wind's out, boys. The wind's out.
Oh gosh.
I got a freaking pump, boys.
Oh, I
Started
don't like
turning
it.
red.
I don't like it.
Amazing. What else do you do, Roger?
Oh, well, I got no. I got a spear on my back. I'll take the spear out, and I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it at Buddy.
Me?
No, the other Buddy, the bad Buddy. Everybody's Buddy to me. You know that.
Roll
Bud.
hit.
Buds are
Buds and yes, right.
Buds and Buddy. There's the difference, eh? No. Well, actually, you said their AC was real small, so
Yeah.
that's an 11 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's that's
mean-
gonna be
3.
a 4 points of damage.
It's not.
Just barely kill it. Amazing.
No? Why you shake your head, James?
I'm just it's just 5 and 3.
Oh.
We're good.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way we couldn't. We couldn't
Another
That's-
jump well
There's just a
done.
lot of them.
walk over,
Yeah.
take my spear out.
Combat fades. And we go back to the wonderful plains of the grasslands. You know what? Let's look up a grassland. Oh, that was the perfect picture. It was right there. Here you go.
So Edgar can just like staunch the bleeding a little bit.
Oh my god.
Is the
yes.
poison the type that like just like keeps the blood like flowing? Or
Beautiful grassland.
In you?
yeah.
That's the type that stops your blood from flowing.
All
The
right.
coagulating type.
Which
And I
one of
think-
yous is dying?
You start to feel your leg kind of seize up and like get a little bit numb.
Can't move my leg right now. Just like trying to shake it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can still,
the
you can
boys are
still move
poison.
it, but it's like you feel it. But I think JJ, having been bitten multiple times, you're having trouble
Collapses.
speaking.
What are you complaining about?
All right, JJ, I'm gonna have to suck the poison out, bud.
Huh?
Pull down your pants.
Okay. I pulled my pants too.
You see
Well, get sucking.
the cloaca of the, the lizard folk.
Every session has to have that word. Every campaign,
Campaign.
it has to come
With a
up.
lizard.
A cloaca has to come up.
The lizard cloaca.
So medicine, I'm not good at, but survival, I am. So
I'll let you roll survival and like assess what the damage.
that's a
I'll hold
16.
I'll hold him down to give you help.
If he dies, I can bring him back. It's not a big deal.
On a 16, you inspect his body,
Mm.
and this is a lethal poison.
Honestly, guys, I think Buddy doesn't have very long left, so maybe we should just comfort him in his time.
JJ,
What?
You know,
it was an honor fighting with you.
Well, you got any good shit on you?
We'll
Yeah,
take the
Miss
30 gold
Green,
from the job, and we'll. Do you want to pass it along to someone, or should we just keep it?
No.
Antidotes for sale! Antidotes for sale!
Must be
You hear a
Dean
voice
King.
ring out.
it's the witch.
Antidotes for sale! Does anyone need an antidote?
Oh no, JJ's gone. All right, let's head on to the town.
You can still move, like, but you feel the poison in your body.
No, boys, it's far too late.
He's gone.
Gone.
He's a
gone.
goner.
Help
It was nice
me.
knowing you,
I
mate.
go up to the not witch.
Yeah, so you like walk around the bend of the road, just on the. So there's an old woman, next to like this like disfigured looking statue, and like it's like half of a bestial face, and she's like got a little basket with like some antidotes in it. Antidotes for sale. And she's got like the blue babushka hood on her.
One antidote, please.
It's a little granny. Hello, granny.
That'll be 15 gold.
This is a freaking racket right here. Sets snakes on people, provides antidote immediately
I like
after.
termed that to everybody.
It's the oldest trick in the book.
Help me.
You're doing
Dude,
great,
you
bud. You're
said you
doing great.
could you can bring him back.
Oh, yeah, if that's what it comes to.
I'm just going to quickly collect my dagger that I threw, and I'll pick up any bodies of snakes that are like still kind of intact.
Yeah, you can definitely grab a few, like 5 snake bodies, I think, that are
Okay.
hanging around.
Any-
You guys
okay.
obliterated the shit out of the rest of them.
With ease.
Look, I only got. I sent 4 of my 5 gold pieces to my mommy.
Do we not start off with the normal amount of starting gold?
Nope.
No, you guys had spent on provisions and getting to the place, and so clean slate starting at that tavern.
Oh,
I
okay.
had that 1 left, and I used it to get the rations. I got
Right.
4 silver I can give you.
Oi. Oi. What are you selling?
I'm selling antidotes, and it looks like your friend has less than 4 minutes to live, and so do you. And she looks over at you, Edgar, and you start to feel the poison, like now it's circulating and going through your body. And it seems he won't have much, maybe a couple minutes longer. But luckily for you, I'm selling antidotes.
Oh, yeah. Well, what if we did a bit of a trade instead, eh?
Hurry up.
A trade? Well,
Yeah.
try and convince me. What do you have?
Oh, well, I've got these 5 snakes. You want them?
Oh, I don't know what I'd do with a snake. I don't really need that.
Well, you could probably make an antidote or something.
I have all the antidotes I need right here.
Yeah.
1.
These are magical antidotes. They'll cure any poison.
Where are they?
It's just that snake's poison. That'd be silly. For me, anyways.
Where are the antidote?
They're in the basket. They're right in her hand. It's right there.
Can't see anything. His eyes are all swollen. Where are the antidotes?
What if I toss in a twisted hog in that deal, eh?
Ooh, twisted hog, you say?
Oh, yeah.
I'll sell
Sweeten
you
the
each
bargain.
antidote at 10 gold if you toss in a twisted hog.
Don't have that.
That's pretty good, eh?
Don't you have 2, 3, maybe?
Well, yeah, but I didn't want her to know that.
I got a silver.
No, I only need 1 twisted hog for my purposes.
Well, perfect. That's all I had, anyways.
She takes the twisted hog, just like leans it on the statue, or like puts it like in like the statue is like got its arm like this, and she like puts it in the arm.
Well, look, maybe we can do something.
Well, you have about 2
Service.
minutes left before you die. So do you have 20 gold or not?
I fall
No.
forward.
Wait a
10
minute.
gold, you said.
I want to try something
gold
crazy.
Two. Yeah. Look,
Each. But we
We
only need
don't-
1.
have the gold,
What are you doing, JJ?
but we can do something, a service in return.
Or we could not do something, which is kind of a service as well.
Yeah, I'd like money. That's the service I'd like. You got a minute and 30 seconds before
I
you
throw
die.
my body on top of her like thing.
Get it! Get it! Get
I
it!
just
What are you doing?
taking the
And I'm
antidote.
like, I want to quickly like, do I look like I can take one and like pocket it and just
wanna
go
help
like, "Ah."
You can roll me a sleight of hand.
Can I help him?
Hurry up, the timer's counting down.
That's a 20, not natural 20, not natural.
Doesn't need my
A 20?
Yes. I get a plus 9.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta hurry up. She has a +5 to this. She got a 9.
So as she's like getting up, can I pick them both up and kind of just put a foot on one that might have like fallen from the basket and bring it behind me?
Do you want to roll a sleight of hand as well?
Slight of foot, but short.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. You have 40 seconds.
All right, cool.
Can I help as well? Maybe by just going and going in and
Okay,
making a
20
scene.
seconds?
A 19. You can help, so roll with advantage.
17.
Not better.
And can I shove the fangs of one of the dead snakes into the old woman?
She rolled a natural 1. So you both grab that. And immediately, kid, you bang her. She goes, "What are you doing?" Distract
Where's your
her.
antidote
You have
now?
5 seconds.
I take the antidote as she's distracted with
I've
kid.
already like,
Yeah, so you both drink your antidotes. I'm gonna stop the timer. You were both alive.
I'm
You
gonna toss
stab
the
her.
bottle away.
Well, you stab her with the snake, and she goes, "Get them!" And the statue, and a gargoyle comes to life. And she goes, "Get them, doggy! They attacked me!"
You're going down, Gargi.
And the gargoyle is going to come forth and attack y'all. So give me 1 second as I delete all the snakes from the board and I put the gargoyle on the field.
Let me ask you a question. Does it come within 5 feet of me?
It starts its turn within 5 feet of you.
Okay, well, when it makes an attack against another target than me, I get to use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against said creature.
Why is he so big?
So take that.
Gargoyle's only 5 feet, right? Medium elemental. Yeah.
I'll say. It's probably the old woman who's controlling the thing. Get her, boys. I'll hold this thing off.
As you say that, it's going to take a swipe at you. It's going to have essentially a surprise round as it just kind of comes to life and like immediately attacks.
Oh!
And so it's going to have 2 attacks, a bite and a claw attack.
How dare it?
So on the claw, it's going to get a 10 to hit.
Nay. It's a 14 for me.
Wonderful. Actually, oh no, it's not her turn, so that's fine. 14 for you. And then so on the bite attack, it's going to get an 18, which will hit.
Yeah.
That's going to deal 5 piercing damage.
Ouch. And I'm not raging yet, so I can't have it.
Absolutely.
How dare you?
Amazing. And so that's going to be its kind of first turn. Then everyone's going to roll me initiative.
Initiative.
Oh my god.
16.
9 again.
Oh, natural 1. Wow.
Natural 1. Did anybody get above did everyone else get above an 8?
Yes.
Everyone else got above an 8?
Just above.
Sorry. My monsters have rolled so horribly today.
That's all right for us.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Good.
It is a 9 total for initiative.
Nine
Stepping on
total.
that
Natural
one.
1.
I'm saying,
Damn.
you last, buddy.
You know what's unprecedented, though, is that this is the first time I'm hitting this the whole session.
Damn.
He was
It's
wrapped.
a late push.
Wrap, baby. All right. Who got between a 9 and a 15?
9.
9.
9?
Your name is Roger, because your name is my name too.
That's the truth.
Oh, who got between 15 and 20?
16.
What if his name was Roger Roger?
I got
or
24.
Roger Roger.
25. Oh,
24.
Pretty good.
nuts, dude. Amazing. So kids first.
All right. So we're all within 5 feet pretty much of this thing. Oh wait, there's a map, of course.
The map shows
Yeah.
Slayers is gonna
5
be very
feet from the
map.
gargoyle and the old lady.
All right, well, I already attacked the old lady, so I guess I'll do it again.
With the snake again.
Give the same snake venom.
Let's go with the snake again.
You know what? I gotta make her make a con save as you like squeeze the venom into her.
So evil.
She makes it.
Damn it!
Okay. No.
We're against the God boys.
Oh gosh. No, I'll pull out my trusty dagger, and I'm gonna try and shank her.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
Wow, an 18 to hit will hit.
Beautiful.
Damn.
For 7 points of damage. And then I will use my bonus action to scurry up Edgar. I disengage as a bonus action and then scurry up him.
Scurry, baby.
Perfect. So you're the eye. You scurry up here. Oh no, Edgar's the axe, right?
No, the swords.
I'm
you
the
are
axe.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Right. Right.
I'm the axe.
Right. After Kid, it's Edgar.
Okay. So he still thinks that the gargoyle is probably the bigger threat. So he's going to attack the gargoyle twice.
Sure.
And I will use sharpshooter for both my attacks. So that's a 15 and a 19.
Those both hit.
Cool. So that will be 5, 8, 18 and 22. Piercing.
Perfect. Yeah. So you shoot it twice. Do you have any penalties for shooting something that's within 5 feet of you?
Let me check.
I believe you need sorry, I just remembered that, and it would alter. You would miss one of your attacks potentially.
I think I just have disadvantage.
It's disadvantage for within 5 feet.
Let me just check.
Interesting. I thought it was a -5.
Rain, that shots. No, not that. Okay, and
Hold on.
attacking at long range doesn't dispose disadvantage.
Is this range attacks and melee range? So you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think disadvantage sounds right.
Attacks, making attack.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who is incapacitated.
Cool. So if I rolled 2 just then, 15 would be my lower.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Between
so
15 and
still
19?
hits. So that still hits for the first one then. So then just roll the
Okay.
second.
So that second, the lower there is a 14.
Okay, so the 14 misses, which means that you don't do the 22.
Yeah.
Which means okay. Got it. Awesome. Do you do anything else?
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And use one of my attacks to reload. I need to reload for the 6 shots. And then I'm going to attack again. But I'm going to use a grit point to use violent shot.
A grit point to use one. Yes. Hold on. I just need to check up the rule for action surge. I believe on an action surge you can only make 1 attack.
Well, it's an attack action. And with extra attack, it's 2. Because when you take the attack action, you have 2 attacks.
Yeah, perfect.
So I use 1 to reload.
Right, and the other to attack with your grit attack. So go ahead and tell me what that
Sure.
does.
Actually, before that, I'm going to move back.
It'll take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
Right, right.
Whoa, look out!
And it'll reach out with its clawed hand.
Too close.
That is going to be a 18 to hit.
That's
Perfect. That's 6 damage.
cool. So then I'm going to attack without disadvantage.
Very nice.
And that's 19.
A 19 hits.
Yes. All right. That's for a violent shot, I get an extra damage dice. So that's 13 plus 10 is 23 plus 3 is 26 points of damage.
Amazing. 26 points of damage is going to be that plus. Okay. Yeah, so you shoot it again. Chunk of stone flies off of the gargoyle as you attack it. Anything else?
That will be it.
Wonderful. We're going to go to the bottom of the order. Oh, no. Roger.
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 Sorry. I'm alive. I was looking. I'm alive.
Somebody clip that.
You know I'm freaking smashing this motherfucker.
Clip.
16 to hit.
Dazed
That
and
hits?
confused.
Is this on the gargoyle or the old woman?
As on the gargoyle. I'm hitting the garg. And I'm also going to rage, obviously, as my bonus action. Man, 2 out of 3 rages in one quick session. I like that.
How long between? How long was the discussion
Oh,
with the
wait,
old
I don't know
lady?
if Bernier was there for
Oh,
that.
for sure. With what? For what?
A short rest is like a week or something.
No, it's a day.
Yeah.
A long
Okay.
rest is a week
Okay.
of rest.
But anyways, 9 points of damage plus, so that's slashing damage, and then what's that? So 5 points of necrotic damage. That's my first attack. Second attack, oof, that's a 9 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay, so bonus action attack with the back of my club.
Yeah, chinks off the stone.
That's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
He raged again.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't do that. Fuck. Again. God damn it.
Sorry.
I need more of this.
Thank
That's the problem. Keep me honest.
Amazing. So as you kind of like smack at the gargoyle, you kind of feel your weapon chink off of its stone armor the second time. And then we're going to go down to the old woman who kind of like looks at you all and, oh, you've done it now. And she reveals her visage to be this like greenish stone, and she's this kind of like jade gargoyle.
Oh gosh.
And so she's as big as the other one and speaks some sort of language, and the other one responds back. Does anyone know Terran by chance?
Nope.
No.
Ah, cool. Yes. So it just sounds
I
like
know
grinding rock as they speak to each other. And then she's going to reach out and slash at the one who attacked her, which is going to be JJ.
I didn't attack you. It wasn't me.
Oh, no, sorry, Kid. It was Kid who attacked her with a snake.
And Kid ran away.
Yeah, I'm on Edgar's shoulders.
Oh, yeah, you're all the way over
He
there.
disengaged, went up my shoulders, and I moved.
Oh, right. But, I mean, anyways, so she's going to cast Magic Missile at you.
Well,
Whatever, that's incredibly worse.
Are you the hag? Is this the hag?
She responds. And you can't tell what she's freaking saying.
Sounds like a hag then.
Yeah,
this
so
might be.
check.
This might be the witch.
So it's a d4 plus 1 for each level.
I know it's magic
she
missile
deals-
and it doesn't miss, but
It does
I'm
not
gonna-
miss.
Yeah, I know it doesn't miss, but I'm gonna try and like make the missiles hit Edgar. I know it's not gonna hit Edgar, but I try to do it. I try
Hide
to like,
behind the
hide
head.
your
You
head.
crawl behind his back kind of thing. I'll move
Yeah.
your character over here. You like go to the back of him, and then the missiles kind of like flying straight towards Edgar, streak around and hit you from all sides. As I believe each of the
1d4.
2 missiles head towards you, so they like spiral together, and hit you, and they're like these greenish jade-looking missiles.
Oh, my giblets.
But that's her turn.
Wait, how much damage?
7 damage.
It's supposed to be 3.
And then it's going to be the gargoyle. And so the gargoyle is right next to Kid, who attacked it. But it's looking at Edgar, and it like
There.
growls and
I
approaches.
moved.
Edgar.
How are they next to me?
Well, it walks over to you.
Oh,
Um,
well.
So I get an attack of opportunity.
You get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Don't just leave. 18 on the die.
Hits.
So that's a nice 13 points of damage.
Amazing.
Nice damage.
It's starting to look very damaged.
I like that.
But it is going to reach out and attack twice at Edgar.
Okay.
Come on, nat 20. No, that's a 19 and an 18.
Both hit.
Both hit. Roll these dice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage total.
Okay, cool.
Part of it piercing, part of it slashing as it claws you and then reaches in and bites into your shoulder. And you feel it maybe through whatever armor you have as it like bruises you, and then kind of like you push it back. And that is the gargoyle's turn. And now it's JJ.
Oh God. Are we using a flank? Can I like move to flank this guy and get advantage?
Yeah, that's fine.
He's moving away from the old lady.
Like just
He's
like
within-
pivot, yeah, right there. Stab you in the ass, crack. 15 doesn't hit, I don't think.
15 just hits.
Ooh.
Good to know. Good to know.
What am I using? Oh, fuck, D4. Right between the cheeks, just like an arch, like whoosh. That is 3 plus. I can't find a D4, so I'm just gonna use the computer. 3. Oh my god!
Avalanche of dice
4.
from before. You can't find a D4.
I had one in my hand, and then I did this, and it flew out. So 3, 4, 7.
7 damage total. Amazing. So you chink into her, but it really is like a chink as it hits her jade green kind of gargoyle armor.
She was the one that came to attack me.
But
No, the other one is the one that attacked
Okay.
you.
And then I think I can bonus action disengage. Yes. And I'll just step back 5 feet.
You bonus action, disengage, step back 5 feet,
That's me.
and then we're gonna move over to Kid.
crawl back up to get a view from the top of Edgar's head. And I look at the jade gargoyle.
Like, oh, you've done it now, mate. You've done it now.
I'm going to pull out that little bell from under my trench coat. I'm going to ring it. I'm like,
I go, oh, yeah, all that stuff of yours. The antidotes, they're mine. They're ripe for the picking, mate.
and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
This is a special effect to Toll of the Dead, which is
If they've already taken damage, they take more damage from the spell.
well,
So they have to
both
make-
already taken.
So the green one, it's a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Wiz 14. Okay. Ooh, nat 20 on the gargoyle right next to you. And you see it just like you bring out the bell and immediately it like shoves stone fingers into its like where its ears would be, and doesn't hear a single thing. And the other one,
It's single target.
Yeah, it's just one target.
oh,
It's
it's
a
just
cantrip.
so wait, who are you doing it at?
On the green,
green.
the
Oh,
jade
the
one.
green one? Oh, well.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have rolled 2 dice then. So, anyways, the one in front of you doesn't hear a thing. The other one rolled poorly. That's a 12 total.
Oh, okay. So
Ooh,
Does that save?
hits.
no, it's a 14 to save. So
So it
Uh,
fails.
2d12 damage.
Roll high, baby.
Come on.
Come on.
Well, I got a 1 and a 12.
Oh, Oh,
Both
So-
extremes.
That's necrotic, though?
13. Yeah, necrotic damage. Yeah.
Ooh. That does big damage. As you do this, you
All
see
fun.
like the green like leech in places, and it turns to like gray. And she like
Good work.
screams out in Terran, but you see that like a wicked finger pointing right at you. And the other gargoyle turns its attention fully to you.
Oh, I don't like the look of that. Nah, you're on your own, Edgar.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. Not to disengage. Well, I don't have to disengage. Can I hide
hide
on
on-
Edgar's back?
Can do you have a bonus action hide?
Yeah, I do. It's hide or disengage.
Oh, then go ahead.
Okay, so I'll try and hide. I just like duck behind his back. That's literally all I do. Stealth. Please work. Natty 20!
Woo!
First
Ah,
of
like
the
this-
night for us.
Wowzers.
You're hidden.
Yeah.
Edgar, it's your turn.
All right. So, like, I didn't want to use. I thought just Betsy would be enough, but I guess got to take out Gertrude. I'm gonna holster and like take out like a little blunderbuss, and I'm gonna attack this dude right in front of me. And so this is actually supposed to be for this range, but it's a disadvantage anyways because
Go Gertie. Go
it's super
Gertie.
close. That's going to be 15 to hit anyways,
That hits.
which hits. So it's 2d8.
Blammo. You blast him.
All right, so that's 15 plus 10, 25. 30 points of... No, sorry. 25. 28 points of damage.
28. So. Oh my god. It's like in front of you, and you blow off half of its face, and it's still barely standing.
Well, unfortunately, this is just a one-shot wonder, so I'm going to have to reload with my second attack. And that
Sure.
will...
I mean, you see this thing is like on its last leg.
We've almost got
yeah,
it.
but got nothing. Or actually,
All right.
actually, I got a little something as a racial trait called Astral Spark. Once per turn, when I hit a target with a martial weapon, I can cause a target to take an additional 3 force damage.
Nice.
Oh, you haven't
So
been
I'll
using
use
that.
it because why not?
Oh,
You do that every turn.
Once per turn, I can use it up to 3 times per long rest.
I've been forgetting to add my rage damage as well. Now that I'm thinking about it.
So I'll
With
add
that-
plus 3.
With the astral spark, how do you cast your astral spark essentially?
So the Monolith itself is kind of it's got a scatter shot, but then as soon as the shot kind of like embeds itself into the gargoyle, there's a little like just a wisp of blue, and then suddenly it just like sparks out and kind of just like shake like it enervates it a little bit.
Yeah, so you see it like reaching out its hand, like it's getting ready to do its last claw attack that it can at you, and that like blows up, and the rest of its face melts off and like explodes down, and then the rest of the body crumbles after, and it is no more. The
Turns
first
into green
gargoyle
one.
is defeated.
Like, you're gonna be next.
And you hear ah from the other one.
You're not actually a little granny.
Then it's Roger.
Yeah. Raj is going to do his thing, and she's already right in front of him. So we're just gonna slash at her. Ooh, that's bad. So that's an 8. So I'm like, that was an 8. So I guess I just like thunk into the ground next to her.
Yeah, she like turns her body a little faster than you anticipate.
Oh,
So fast that he slows down.
But I'll use the.
no. Oh no.
I'll kind of like reverse it for my second attack and like drag my blade across the ground. Oh no.
Yeah.
Is everything okay? Can you hear
You
me?
drag your blade across the ground. Go ahead.
There you are. There you are.
Okay. So that's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 10 slashing. Another 5 necrotic. And then 2 for my rage
Yes.
that I was forgetting.
Yes, sir.
Every little bit counts.
And now I could do my bonus action for the back end of the pole arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17 to hit. And that is 4 points of damage.
Did you get fancy with the spear? Spinning it around and shit?
I'd probably like, because I'd like go that way, and then I think I'd probably like almost like jab it at him like a freaking pike with the like
With the
try and
back
just
end.
chip away at him.
You get her right in the chin and knock her head up, and she looks dazed and like I think face to face with her, wide-eyed at you, and
Mhm.
snarls and says, "Next time, pretty," and flies.
Flies.
Yeah, her wings spread out from behind her. She's a gargoyle, and she's gonna
Sorry.
fly.
Do I get an attack of
into the
opportunity?
air. What?
Do I get an attack of opportunity when she
You
leaves?
do get an attack of opportunity. Well,
Oh,
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 you thought about it.
oh.
She's leaving. She's leaving.
So she's
I
gonna
want those
disengage,
antidotes.
and then her fly speed is
Okay.
60 feet.
But she
Okay.
disengages how far away? Because I have reach.
60 feet.
60 feet.
Oh, okay, 60 feet.
I'm going to continue taking shots at her.
Sure.
Oh,
So she
yeah.
disengages, flies 60 feet away. Do I have enough room on this board? Give me 1 second.
Oh, I have a crossbow.
40-foot line. Fuck.
The 40-foot.
She's beyond the map.
Yeah, way beyond the map. So what's your range?
320 feet.
I also
That's
have
your long range?
I have a short
Yeah.
bow that I can like drop my knife.
And I have sharpshooter, which doesn't impose disadvantage to long range.
Yeah, just the -5.
Yeah, exactly. So up until
Sure.
she
So
gets to
let's calculate how many attacks you get on her. I
So
am
it-
gonna say that when
she's
she gets
gonna dash
to-
for the next times, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she'll dash 120
Okay,
feet
so
next.
2 for 60, 4 for 180, and another 2, so 6 in total for 300 feet, and then after that she's gone.
I can make 1 attack normal and then 2 disadvantage. If we're like popping shots up at her.
Is that 8320 for you as well?
8320.
Yeah, okay. It's the same for a light crossbow.
You have one as well.
Yeah. Just pull it up from my cloak.
I
just got a spear.
will say, she's gonna get out of range before the 320 because there's forests nearby. So once she gets into the trees, there's no chance to hit her,
Okay.
with a straight arrow or something like that. So I'm gonna say that instead of getting 6 shots off for the 120 feet,
For
yeah,
2
you'll get
turns?
4.
Okay.
I get 1.
So let's roll them up.
Let's see. First one is this.
Nah, I miss.
All right, so 1's a miss.
I'm just gonna
It's,
dash after her. Honestly, I'm not
it's
even.
11.
I'm just running after her towards the woods.
Second is a
Make sure you
dirty
get those
20.
antidotes.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, you guys are shouting numbers at me. I can't hear shit.
Sorry.
So okay, so her AC is 15. So anything under 15 misses. Everything over 15 hits.
Yeah, miss.
Right?
So I got 3 hits.
3 hits.
1 hit.
One hit.
One's a nat 20.
One's a nat 20. Ooh, baby. So give me your one hit first. No, you said 2?
Mine's 7 damage. 7 piercing.
7 damage. Okay. All right. Give me your total damage.
Okay.
Simon,
So
of all your hits.
I'm
together.
going to put another grit into this for a violent shot,
Oh, man.
giving it 2d10 as the total dice damage.
Do you get to decide that after the shot, or do you have to?
We're gonna
decide?
finish this
When
job
you
before
make
we
a
even get to
firearm
the
attack
town.
against the creature, you can expend 1 or more grit point. For each grit expended, if the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage per grit point spent. So it's up to you. I won't spend it if you'll say it has to be before.
I'll say it's before, but if you
Oh.
spend it and it doesn't hit, then you get the point back.
No, it says you gain them after a short rest, or when I roll a 20, or deal a killing blow to a significant threat.
That's cool.
Okay. I leave it up to you whether you would have done it beforehand or not. I mean, you are trying to kill her, so.
Yeah.
But which attack would you have done it on?
I would have done on the first, so I wouldn't have been on the nat 20. That would have been too coincidental.
Do it anyways.
So, no, it's okay. So it's 15, 25, 28
Simon doesn't need
for
anyone to
the
keep him
first with
honest.
the violent shot.
Okay, so 28 plus.
Then the second is
Obliterated.
16.
Plus.
And then the crit is 10, 16, 26, 29.
So she has resistance to all. They both have resistance to all of the damage that you guys were doing.
Two could play at that game.
This is so close. Give me 1 second.
Astro Spark.
That's 3 extra damage.
My spear. I get at least 1 attack on her with the sphere.
So she had 63 health. You did 35 damage total. And then Edgar loads up, fires 3 shots for 36 damage. And the last one, you see her right as she gets to the tree line and she looks back and you nail her right in the head. And she goes down.
Edgar!
He never misses.
I kiss Bosun.
Oh, I thought you were gonna kiss.
Thank Gertrude.
And I think on that note, as I think Kid goes in and collects all her crap that she dropped on the ground, all her antidote potions. That's it for this episode of The Slayers. A one shot by the Hexagon TTRPG / whenever we're missing enough people to do the main campaigns. And potentially other people will be running stuff like this too. Or maybe they'll be running in the Slayers universe if they want to. I'll always throw that out there for my fellow
Rotating DM.
But thank you all for playing. And thank you all for watching, you darn hexagons, you.
Thank you so
Tell
much.
your friends.
Thank you.
You can find us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord at the Hexagon TTRPG. Our next session
Everywhere.
should be on Thursday at 7:30, and that's going to be with who is the DM?
It's supposed to be me.
And that's going to be with what campaign?
It's Champs Challenge. We're gonna go back
You heard it here first.
to Ronaked Wheel.
Thank you all once again. We're Hexagon. Good night, everyone.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.